YouTube, this is Bonnie with Old Soul Mermaid with a video of some decks you can find at your local Urban Outfitters. Now, first of all, I'm going to say that this is the very first time in my whole entire life, and I'm over 50, that I've ever bought anything for myself at Urban Outfitters because I don't believe in some of their business practices. I did take my daughter one time to an Urban Outfitters because she got a gift card from somebody, and so I took her shopping at I'm in Austin, so the one in downtown Austin. Excuse me. So it's not a business that I patronize, but I went in for a particular reason because I found that they had the Circo Tarot, which is now, it's totally rebranded, repackaged, how to deal tarot for everyday life, so mass market. It is illustrated by Marissa de la Peña, and the book is written by Sammy Main. So I have opened this up and I've gone through the cards. And this was the only way I was going to get the Circo Tarot. It is, the original printing, indie printing, is long since gone. So I was very happy to find out that they have repackaged it for the mass market. And lo and behold, the only place you can get it is, let me pull this up a little bit, Urban Outfitters. So, and then I found another deck, which I have not opened, that it's pink. So, and I hadn't heard or seen any reviews of this deck, and that is the OK Tarot, The Simple Deck for Everyone by Adam J. Kurtz. And I do know that he writes, he has some books on Amazon. I think some have to do with bullet journaling and the creative process. I don't have any of his books, but depending on how I like this deck and do a little research on Amazon, I might buy one. We'll see. But first of all, I know there's unboxings of this iteration of the Circo Tarot on YouTube, but I'm just going to go through this really fast, and then we'll do an unboxing of the other one because I think that's a little less known. But just in case, nice packaging, nice magnetic big box. Here you can see the cards are here to give you the answers you've been looking for. And it has a ribbon to pull out the deck. And the deck, let's just close that. Here's the back of the box. Can't figure out what you should do about a messy friend situation, want to know how to crush feels about you, need some guidance on dealing with your family. The cards are here to give you the answers you've been looking for. This box set brings together Sammy Main's fun, comprehensive tarot guidebook and Marissa de la Peña gorgeously illustrated deck in one deluxe edition that will give you everything you need to make tarot work for you. Okay, so I think this book is available separately on Amazon, maybe under the same title or an everyday tarot. I know this is available. I've seen it at a bookstore in a slightly larger iteration. I believe the author, Sammy Main, is a very young girl. So I think this would appeal to probably preteens, teenagers, maybe if that want to delve into tarot. This is a great book for them. Now it has the illustration of the Circo Tarot. It has some grid paper for journaling about each of the cards. And each, look at all the white space in the description. It is very, very, I don't want to say juvenile, but simplistic, which is good if you're a young person just delving in. Like for the King of Cups, this card in person is all about the family. They want to support everyone, which means they get a little lost in the flow. They don't always stand out in the crowd. Either way, they have a lovely open mind and they use it quite fairly. Go to them for advice, but don't forget to lend them a shoulder when they need it, even if they don't ask. Okay, that's not quite how I would read the King of Cups, but okay. Well, the book is a lovely, lovely matte finish. Nice little size, so I could see this being a more juvenile iteration. I know that there have been some cards that have been changed in this deck, I think, to take away some nudity. But it comes in an extra two-piece box. It is kind of loose, so, you know, make sure you don't just grab it by the thumb holes because you'll have cards all over the place. Inside the box, it says fate is fluid. It's up to you to take matters into your own hands. So anything on the back? Just some pictures. So it's very, very empowering. Let's put that off to the side. Let me bring this in just a little bit closer. The cardstock is beautiful. It's a rose petal, not too thick, not too thin. There is no gilding. It is a mass market deck. But I love this ombre. I can't remember if they changed the backs from the original, but because I don't have the original. All right, so, and I'm not quite sure what cards were changed. I don't have a list, but I do know some were, and I believe there's no nudity in this deck. So there's the Fool, the Magician, High Priestess, the Empress. These colors are just gorgeous. I love the illustrations, the artwork. The Emperor. Do I need to get in a little bit? The Hierophant. The Lovers. I think this may have been one of the cards that were changed, but the Lovers are on this vase. Very beautiful. The Chariot. Strength. I'm going to go through these really quickly because I want to get to the other deck. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune, Justice. This is lovely cardstock. Having fun touching it. The Hanged Woman, Death. Great Death card. Kind of Dia de los Muertos vibe there. Temperance, and she's not naked. The Devil. The Tower, gorgeous Star, Moon, love this Sun card, oh boy, love this, love the colors. Ooh, Judgment. This one is one that, yeah, you know, I want to take the book really fast and see what she says about the Judgment card. I'm very, very, wow. Okay, so she puts the major arcana in the back behind the minor suits. So, okay, Judgment. All right, so I'm reading. There is still a no judgment zone. Don't worry. In tarot, this card wants to release for you the fear of judgment. Accept blame if you need to, but then move on. Holding grudges against the person who always seems to be ahead just ends up making you feel bad. Try to let go to those petty feelings, which are totally normal to feel, before they get stuck inside you for too long. Making atonements and forgiving people, even yourself, are a huge part of growing up. Be a bigger person before worse judgment can fall on you. Okay. What she writes in here is I wouldn't get that, you know, right from looking at the card, but yeah, take it. The World, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, the 3, beautiful 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10, Page, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, the King, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4, 5 of Cups, okay. 6, oh, I like this. 7, very whimsical. 8, 9, 10, and this is the most hilarious card, the Page of Cups. Usually it's the other way around, you know, a young man holding a cup with a fish in it, and the artist flipped it on its head. The Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Knives, oh, I can't read, 2 of Knives, 3 of Knives. So instead of a heart, I've got an apple. I like that. Beautiful 4 of Knives, 5 of Knives, the 6, 7 of Knives, 8 of Knives, I love that, 9 of Knives, I love this too, the 10, so a little less, there's no blood involved in the 10 of Knives, which is good if this deck is catering, if they've repackaged it to cater to a younger audience. Page of Knives, Knight of Knives, Queen of Knives, King of Knives, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pence, 3 of Pentacles, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love this because I'm a sewist and I know it takes a lot of practice. So I appreciate this card. 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. I wish I had that much in my wallet right now. Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. So, this is the repackaged version of the Circo Tarot. They don't call it the Circo Tarot. They call it the whole package, How to Deal Tarot for Everyday Life. Great cardstock, great illustrations. You can see kind of fantasy illustrations, very whimsical, and I believe it's because the artist of the deck, Marissa de la Peña, is very into inclusiveness and also not taking advantage of other people's cultures. Like, she's got a platform, it's not your culture, don't use it, like the use of dream catchers and the use of white sage. It's like white sage is used widely in Native American practices, and she's got a bit of a platform and a voice on that. So she's made her deck to be very inclusive because these are fantasy figures. I would say a lot of them are a little bit geared toward the Hispanic, Dia de los Muertos kind of artwork, but not all of it. It's a beautiful deck, beautiful cardstock, I would say. Good job by the publishers. It comes in 2 boxes, so which is another thing that's good if you like that. The great backings on the box, great packaging. I just, anytime there's a magnetic closure. So I would say this is a great deck. If you've got a teenager or preteen who wants to start delving into tarot, this is great. It's mostly a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. Very simplistic descriptions, kind of goes more towards what a teenager, young person is going through. So great job. I love it. I love the cards. I'm probably not going to use the book because from what I can tell, I'll skim through it, but it's not really how I read, because I'm a mature woman. I'm not a young woman. I'm not a young preteen anymore. Those days are long gone and past. Okay, so let's go to the OK Tarot, the Simple Deck for Everyone by Adam J. Kurtz. I have not opened this. Okay, this is there's a picture on the plastic, but it's not on the back of the deck. It's not perfect, but it's okay. A simple deck that leaves the individual interpretation up to you. Glossy pink cards feature okay illustrations of all the major and minor arcana by artist Adam J. Kurtz. Contains a 78 deck and instructional book. All right, so this is the back of the box. It's not perfect, but it's okay. That is a great mantra. I'm going to put that in my planner. And there is the front of the box, the sides, this beautiful pink glossy box. Oh, I've got some little indentations there. It's a 2-piece box with thumb cutouts. Good tight fit. Will probably loosen up with use. There's some illustrations on the side of the suits. Very good. Oh, tiny, tiny little, but very, very cute semi-glossy instructional booklet. The introduction to card meanings is by Kelsey Anderson. It's got an index, table of contents, so the major artist introduction, interpretation and introduction, the major arcana, minor arcana, then it goes into the suits, further reading, and about. So 1, 2, 3, a 3-card spread. So this is just meanings. You just get 3 keywords for each card, nothing about reversals, as simple as it can be. And then it goes into the suits. So like for the Two of Wands, innovation, bold, ambiguity. So that's what you're going to get. Suit of Cups. And it goes through the suits. What else? Oh, it has suggested further reading. There's a tremendous wealth of tarot knowledge and writing. Here are a few suggestions for continued learning. The Ultimate Guide to Tarot Readings by Bridget Esselmont, Biddy Tarot. Modern Tarot, well-known book by Michelle T. How to Deal Tarot for Everyday Life, that's Sammy Main. Tarot Wisdom, Spiritual Teachings and Deeper Meanings, Rachel Pollack. So they do give you suggestions because this is just very, very basic. Just 3 keywords for each of the cards. All right, so you get the little clear plastic band holding everything in place. And there's nothing on the backs. They're just this beautiful pink semi-gloss. Cardstock, it's nice. Not quite rose petally like the Circo or Everyday Tarot, well, whatever it's called now. But very, very nice. Semi-glossy, not too glossy, no. Okay. But yes, the backs are very plain. They're not too small, not too big for my small hands. So let's get to it. Let's see if you guys can see. The Fool. So we've got a hat with bliss, the white rose, the Magician. So these are very minimalistic drawings, but with some of the symbolism of the RWS. The High Priestess, you've got her 2 pillars in her book. Yeah, the Empress. The Emperor. Again, I can tell another great deck that's geared to those learning tarot, maybe to the younger generation. The Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength. So nothing about the lion and no infinity symbol. This is just depicting brute strength, pretty much. The Hermit, so we have his lantern and candle. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Scales, the Hanged Man. This is actually quite humorous. I like it. Death. Very simple, non-threatening. Yes. Temperance. So you've got some of the symbolism. Just minimal. And the Devil, again. Minimal symbology. The Tower. No people falling out. Just the star is just a star. The moon is just the moon. The sun is just the sun. Judgment. Well, I do like this. looking at yourself. Is what you see in the mirror is what you feel and what you are. Like that. The world. Continuous circles. Ace of Cups. So this is going to be pippish. 2 of Cups. 3. Wow. I would say this is the most simplistic deck, minimalistic deck that I own. The 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, 9, 10, Page, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords. So I'm just going to go through these because as you can see, they're just the pips in the most simplistic way. 6 of Swords or Knives. I don't know what he's calling them. Let's see. Swords. Okay, so these are swords. 8, 9, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. You know, this cardstock is actually very, very nice. And actually very similar to the other tarot deck. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. So the 2 of Wands. No other imagery or symbolism. 5 of Wands. So yeah, you can pretty much put any meaning you want. The majors did have, here's the 9 of Wands and the 10, some minimal symbolism from the RWS page. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, the 6, the 7, 8, 9, 10, Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen, the King of Pentacles. All right, so that's the OK Tarot, the simple deck for everyone, and it lives up to the title. Cardstock, beautiful, nice cardstock. It's I'm not a riffle shuffler, but I'm sure, you know, I kind of go about it the sideways ways, and it shuffles easily. Let's see, I will do it. They're a little bit stiff, but they'll be real. I can tell they'll be really easy for you riffle shufflers to work them in, and they shouldn't be any problem. I see a place for this deck in my collection, maybe as a clarifier. Sometimes this shock of color, I think, which is kind of maybe, it can be used to wake up a reading. Great deck. I would say both decks are great for the beginning tarot reader, younger tarot reader, who may not be, you know, drawn to the traditional RWS. These would be great stepping stones to get to that. you know, get them interested, get them, because who would not be attracted to this bright pink and the beautiful illustrations on the other deck I just showed. So yeah, I would say, all right, Urban Outfitters, these are the two decks that I saw. I know I looked on their website. You can also get, now I can't remember the name of it. I saw, well, you can get the Wild Unknown. You can get a traditional RWS deck, you know, the one with the garish orange coloring, and there was the other one by Claire Goodchild, Black and the Moon. What is the name of her tarot deck? I'm having a brain freeze right now. But okay, so here are the two decks. I would say they're both very nice, and I'm glad that I have them in my collection. So if you have these decks, what do you think? How do you use them? Have they worked for you? What kind of readings have you had from them? If you don't have them or thinking about getting them, has this video moved your decision making either one way or the other? Either, yeah, I gotta have these, or you know, thanks for saving me some money. So leave a comment below and let me know. I'm a new channel, and I appreciate every single one of my subscribers for taking the time to hang out with me and go over some decks. So yeah, hit subscribe and like if you found any value to this, and I will see you again very soon for another deck video. I hope you all have an awesome day. Truly the best. See you soon.